I've always liked parkour, but I've never been good at it. Honestly, probably due to a lack of effort. But one thing I did get good at is video games. With Rooftops and Alleys, I can finally feel like an awesome parkour dude without risking my life. This game isn't early access, so it feels like it's missing content, but what's here is really enjoyable. Let me get into that. This is honestly probably enough to get you interested in the game. This slow motion mode is awesome, and anyone who played Skate or Tony Hawk Pro Skater will immediately love what this game is doing. What's really crazy is this game is made by a solo developer. He has a YouTube channel, you can go watch him as he creates the game. I would imagine he needs the support as developing games is no easy task. The parkour in this game feels really clean when you do it right. I feel like the closest comparison is Skate 3. The game feels wonky when you first start, but as you slowly understand the controls better and better, it starts to feel more smooth. Honestly, it's really rewarding. Learning one mechanic and getting it down improves your overall skill a ton. As an example, you can roll when you hit the ground and it can break your fall. It's the best way I've found to string together moves. But when I first started playing, I didn't know this, so I was trying to land all my flips, which usually resulted in me ragdolling over and over. That's what I mean by this game is rewarding, because when you first start, it feels almost unplayable. You can flip, spin, slide down pipes, zip line, you can fly around the map and set spawn markers as a pigeon. That's how you get to spots like this. There's currently 4 maps available: the Steel Yard, Construction Site, School District. The 4th one is called the Shed. Each map has at least 2 time trials set up to test yourself. I'd love to see more content like this in the future. Maybe a game mode where you can't use the pigeon and there are collectibles and challenges to complete similar to Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Or maybe a career mode with an open world. These are honestly ambitious ideas for a solo dev, but one can dream. The customization is fairly basic right now, just a few clothing options and color changing. That being said, I like the style he made the character in. Another small detail I like is being able to set the weather to rainy. I'd like to see more weather effects added, maybe nighttime. In terms of difficulty, I would say in order to enjoy this game, it's not going to take you very long to get good at it, but I do think this game can be pushed to its limits just like Skate 3 has been since it came out in 2010. If the dev keeps the updates coming and is active on YouTube and Discord, this game could have a bright future ahead of it. I can tell you right now, when I see this game update, I'm coming back for more. And honestly, I don't think I'm done with what's here yet. I've seen a few people posting montages of the coolest tricks they've done. If the community keeps up how it has been, I can see myself playing this on and off regardless of updates. I think one thing most people will agree is a huge positive for this game is the fact that it's perfect for just listening to some music and zoning out for a while, just like Skate 3 or even driving in GTA 5. Capturing that is what makes this game potentially timeless, just like those games. Seriously, Skate 3 has a community to this day, and we all know GTA 5 is still popular. Just like the description of this game says, the world was missing that one parkour game, and this is turning out to be exactly that. And this game is different from games like Mirror's Edge or Dying Light, which I actually just played for the first time recently. Great game, 100% recommend it. Those games' parkour feels slower and more realistic. This, while unrealistic, is exactly what all of us imagine in our heads, and games that appeal to imagination usually do good. As good as this game is, there are a few things I'll mention that need work. Beyond the lack of content, first off, sometimes my character's limbs will clip through a wall, usually resulting in something funny rather than annoying, but still. The backflip doesn't seem to be landable from flat ground, and I feel like that should be changed. Or maybe add another type of backflip for that? I don't know. The pigeon works well, but the model feels off with the controls. I assume since this isn't a big deal that it might be a while before it's fixed. Not having more music options sucks. This game's music is pretty good, and I'd like a bigger variety. Also, currently with only 2 time trials per map, the maps feel empty, and this is probably my biggest issue. This doesn't make the game less fun, but it definitely affects how many hours people will put into the game. A bunch of collectibles and achievements would help this a lot. I feel like I was missing a replay option somewhere. There's already slow motion, so replay would be awesome. And the last thing I'll mention is that this game would be so good in multiplayer. I've seen a few people on Steam mention a tag game mode would be fun, and I agree. Another thing I would add is global leaderboards for high scores. Anyways, you should just go play the game already. It's only 15 bucks on Steam, and it just recently got updated. And if you want to stay updated on the game's progress, the Discord is probably your best option. Also, I made a Slonk GBA skin for the Delta emulator, so if you want to download that, it's in the description. I want to make more stuff like that. I might make more of those, I don't know yet. But yeah, that's it for me.